Jagged cliffs, epic landscapes, and a glen that feels like it was dreamt up by fairies. Today, we're visiting the Quiraing, wandering the otherworldly Fairy Glen, and tracing ancient footsteps along the raw, sea-battered cliffs of Brothers Point. Scotland's wild side is calling. We are our family adventures exploring Isle of Skye. Next up on the itinerary is one of our absolute favorites on Skye, the Quiraing. As we rode out of our campsite, we set off toward this iconic landscape. We've been here twice before, so we didn't plan to stay long. But with our shiny new cameras in hand, we couldn't resist snapping some fresh shots. If you're looking for a full Skye itinerary, check out our Guide to the Isle of Skye videos from last year. I'll link them in the description below. Now a little heads up, a big chunk of the parking lot was under construction, so we ended up parking way farther than expected, and the trails were absolutely packed. Get here early if you actually want a parking spot, or be prepared for a scenic pre-hike before your actual hike. Oh, and pay attention to where you park outside of the lot. These vehicles were not allowed to park over here and got fines. We then treated ourselves to some burgers from a local stand and devoured them in the motorhome. We're at the Quiraing and it's super windy outside, and it is right now 12 o'clock. Hunger has hit, and there's a very nice little burger stand. So we just grabbed a few burgers because we're going back on the road and filling up our bellies. So the good thing about the motorhome is we can stop and eat anywhere. We are still parked. We paid for 5 hours. We have a nice view. We're a little far. Half of the car park is closed because I guess they're fixing it up or making it bigger. I'm not sure. Unlike some of our previous stops, parking at the Fairy Glen was a breeze, and for once, the rain decided to give us a break. But don't worry, the wind made sure we got the full Scottish weather experience. The Fairy Glen is like a miniaturized version of Skye's dramatic landscapes, with quirky little hills, hidden paths, and a magical feel. The Glen looks like it's a place that was plucked straight out of a fantasy movie. This is a great spot to just wander around, take plenty of photos, and soak in the scenery. Cannot take any fossils if you find them here. No taking fossils, okay?
Aw, man.
Alright, so it's our last day here in Skye. We've been trying to do more things that we haven't done in our previous 2 trips. Brothers Point was one of them. It's our first time coming here. There's supposed to be like a dinosaur footprint somewhere at the beach. We'll see if we can find that. The weather looks okay. I did not bring my waterproof jacket this time because it's kind of warm. Even though I'm wearing this sort of a blanket looking jacket, but hopefully we don't get rained on again like we did yesterday at Talisker Bay, and that was a lot of rain, like enough to get your hair soaking wet. Yeah, we're gonna have quite a climb back. It seems like everywhere in Scotland that you go, it's a good 30-minute walk from where you park. You really do get a good exercise when visiting Scotland. We're almost at the bottom. There's some cute little sheep out to pasture. We were just at the museum. You can't film inside. It's pretty small, but they show a bunch of the fossils that they found here over the island and actually in other places in Scotland like Isle of Moe. The water's pretty blue from here. We're gonna have to walk up this way back up. It's not super steep, but still, when you've been hiking every day, every little bit adds up. I think we can see Kilt Rock in that direction. Our last stop was Brothers Point, one of Skye's lesser known but absolutely stunning coastal walks. It's a bit of a hidden gem compared to some of the island's more famous spots, which meant fewer crowds and a much more peaceful experience. We took our time to soak it all in, just enjoying the moment and looking for fossils or dinosaur footprints. And for once, we didn't have to battle for a parking spot or the weather. No rain this time, just plenty of fresh air and a light breeze to keep things interesting. Another nice stop on Skye is Meald Falls in Kilt Rock, which we've done in previous visits. From here, you can see it in the distance. We have not yet found a footprint.
Oh, one coming out.
So I'm not sure where it could be or if it's underwater at the moment. It may be along these rocks, but I don't think we have time to look for it. Sadly, we did not find any dinosaur footprints, but we hear that another place, Anconren Beach, definitely has them. If you're looking for a beautiful walk that's not quite as packed as the Quiraing or Old Men of Storr, Brothers Point is definitely worth adding to your list. As we left Skye, we made a quick stop at Isle of Skye Candle Company and ended up having dinner at the restaurant there. These candles can be found for sale all over Scotland, and it's worth a stop. We didn't have our last campsite booked and couldn't get a hold of any that we knew of over the phone because it was already after 6 p.m. and most are already closed. So keep that in mind and book ahead when possible. But as we were driving out of Skye, we spotted a campsite right by the Sligachan Bridge, and lucky for us, they had space for our motorhome. We desperately needed warm showers and the chance to reorganize the motorhome and get it cleaned up for the rental return. It is our last night with the motorhome. So sad. 7 days was not enough. So we're packing everything up so we can return it tomorrow by 11 a.m. The suitcases that were in the garage are now being filled again with all of our clothes, our stuff. We're gonna clean out the fridge and make sure everything is nice and tidy. Are you gonna miss being in a motorhome?
Yeah, but one of the things that I don't miss being in the motorhome because at home in the bathrooms, all of the places in the showers just turned off while we were doing the showers. And at home, it doesn't happen at home.
On the campsites, you mean, right?
Yeah, on the campsite.
Okay, so basically he's saying he just misses his shower at home where there's no button to press. But other than that, everything was fun, right? All the places we saw and explored. If we need some clothes, it's in the back. If we need anything, it's right here. Our snacks, right?
Yeah.
So this is a compression bag that we used to come over to Scotland. And it just helps make more space in the suitcase because we're using a carry-on only. And this just is super helpful. You just need to kind of be careful with making sure it's flat. While Dad and I tackled the cleaning, the kids made the most of the sunny afternoon, playing outside with a ball and racket, which was provided by Go Explore Scotland with the motorhome. With a stunning view of the Cullen Hills and a rare moment of sunshine, we couldn't have asked for a better way to wrap up our time on Skye. For now, because for us, Scotland is never a goodbye, but just a see you later. Now we're leaving the Isle of Skye with this beautiful view. Our Scottish adventure isn't over yet. After returning the motorhome, we're swapping it for a car and heading to the eastern side of the country, an area we've never explored before. So stick around because there's plenty more to come. If you liked this video, don't forget to like, leave us a comment, and subscribe so that you get notifications and don't miss any of our world adventures.